hello everyone in ASO Busters community. This is our 6th ASO and user acquisition talks. This is format in which we discuss the latest news or audit apps, and we'll continue to hold it once every 2 months on average. Today's topic is the top ASO news 2024 based on the ASO Busters new community, so based on the news which was there, and we selected about 7 news, and I invited my colleagues from RadASO team to discuss them. Olha Hrek, ASO team lead, and Rodion Shpakov, ASO specialist, also from RadASO, as you understand. So couple more points. This meeting will be recorded and posted on our YouTube channel, so you can watch it later on YouTube channel if you want. And I should know that English is not our native language, so don't be harsh. Let's get started. I will now share my screen where I have prepared all this news, top ASO news, in specific tabs. Give me a sec. One moment. So do you see my screen? You should connect to my screen window, yeah?
Yes,
so I hope you can see. Okay, let's start. Well, the first news was that in early 2024, Apple released Apple Vision Pro Apple Vision Pro App Store. So this is a separate store like Mac Store or iPhone Store, right? First of all, it was a kind of a rumor, but then it was official news. And our colleague Alex Indiana from RadASO is currently promoting apps there in App Vision Pro for App Vision Pro. For Vision Pro, sorry. And he has shared some insights with the community. For example, you can see some screenshots how this store looks. How to scroll it? I don't know where. Okay. So you can see, I don't know, some screenshots. You can find out this information. But there are some points which he mentioned that in Apple Vision Pro App Store, we don't have enough events for now. Also, Apple Search Ads is not available there, like in Mac Store also, by the way, yeah. But we can submit a request for featuring there. So, for example, I don't know if he showed it, if he shows it there, but anyway, yeah, I would say he tested it, he saw it. So I would like to hear your thoughts on what prospects this store has and whether a SO specialist should pay attention to it.
Yes, for my opinion, all the ASO specialists should pay attention on it, because when I see some new platforms for promotion, any kind of application, I see opportunity to be the first, and when you are the first, you are winning in this way, because you don't have such high competition in this new platform. So for me, definitely everyone who can use it, they should use it. And yes, we already have some experience, and there is some problems, a problem with understanding what the search terms are popular in the store,
Right.
because yes, as Max said, we don't have Apple search yet in this store. But anyway, yeah, I see opportunities of looking for such search terms, for example, in Google Trends, somewhere outside. And anyway, here is a lot of opportunities for experiments of using this information, of using search terms from trends and so on. And as for me, it's really cool. And by the way, already for a few years I want to buy some, virtual reality stuff, virtual reality set for
Uh-huh.
myself. But yes, I always like thinking about it. Don't know, I'm not sure I need it, but now I again think that I need it.
Yeah, I would say Apple had to do it. I mean, to create the store, open the store to everyone. And our colleague Alex said that probably no one service ASO tool, I mean, works with it for now. So it can be like kind of possibility for some SO tools like our colleagues from ASOlytics or AppTweak or etc. To update their instrument, their services, and start work with this store like Mac OS store also. Well, yeah, but I agree with you. Rodion, any thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you also. And I think the only question that we will have is how popular and how much work we need to do with it in future, because maybe it will be like a regular store where you can like make some interesting things. You have some features how to make your app more popular, get first places, and maybe in the future it will be just like a regular game store where just big apps will be the first, will appear everywhere, and the only thing you can do is just to optimize graphics for these apps. But yeah, of course, if something new is coming out, you should jump in one of the first, so you know how to work and how to deal with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. We understand that not so many apps will be rolled out there in this store, but anyway, it depends on the niche of this, I mean, sphere of the development of this area. I mean, Visual Pro area. So, but anyway, it works for now, and we have some results. Yeah.
And
Okay, let's.
also, I would like to add one thing. One of challenges in store for Apple Vision Pro is that you also can't run A/B tests, because product page optimization also is not available in App Store Connect. But anyway, yes, as I said, I believe in future of this virtual reality, so I'm sure Apple will be improving it, and sooner or later we will see all the features that we can see for usual iPhone, iPad applications.
Yeah. Okay, let's go further. Next news from previous year. Yeah, Marina Rodlik shared in our colleagues community that starting from April 2024, you can send your events in Google Play to the feed, to the featuring. A limited number of times, but the main news, like, you can do it with your events. So we didn't have this opportunity before this time, and we can still get 3 high and 1 very high priority events per quarter. And this is how we can request featuring now. Also, let me remind you that this option, I mean, like, is this option inside this option? Well, this option is available only for apps who have promotional content section. I can remind you that we have a quite high criteria to get there. So you can see them in my LinkedIn. or just Google each on Google Play Console info. So, but some couple thought guides about this news. What do you think about event featuring, which was appeared in Google Play Store?
I think that, to be honest, it's just some visual changes for users, for owners, so they can understand how it works. Because when I was working with in-app events before these features, before this button appeared, I just worked with high and very high priorities, and during my experience, it's doesn't change at all. You just need to press button request featuring instead of high and very high priority. I think Google made it just to make it clear that if you choose one of those, you can have featuring. And now everybody who are not so deep in ASO or something like this, he will understand that he can have featuring. He can get it. Yeah.
Only if you have this promotional content.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Somehow for me it's a little sad that this option is open only for applications who already have pretty lot of active users. Because I would like to have more opportunities to help smaller applications to be promoted in Google Play.
Yeah, it's true, but Google has filtered them. But okay, yeah. One moment. I want to mention that if you want, you can read what Marina said here about her thoughts about this news in our Discord. So yeah, you want to add something?
I wanted to say that probably, of course, for small projects, for small apps, it's not so good that you don't have promotional content. It's not available for you. But also, when app became big enough, for example, in games categories, sometimes it's pretty hard to find new ways to get more traffic, to get more users, because you can't improve it a lot. You can get more paid traffic and so on. And this is what the option how you can get more users. If your big app is pretty good among all big apps in your category, so you will get additional users. So I think anyway, it's good that it is available for someone, but it's said that it is unavailable for small apps.
Yes, it's good, but I care about developers who could be promoted not for a high amount of active users, but for really interesting gameplay in game, for example, or really unique idea of the application of some tool. Because I remember the times when you didn't have a lot of traffic in your application, but if you were unique, you could get featuring even being small and not popular application. And for me, it's some kind of sad that now this option mostly open for that application who maybe maybe it sounds not really good, but now it's opened only for that application who could get this amount of additional traffic anyway.
Maybe if we search, because I think that maybe this problem can be solved if as you told, that it is unique, cool app, it is pretty good, but it doesn't have enough downloads. Sometimes maybe some communication with managers, with admins can help, because I also had an experience that my app that I was worked with had this promotional content, but it shouldn't have it because it doesn't hit all requirements for this promotional content. And in future, I discovered that it was all because of communication with manager and something like this, because he like gave this possibility to make this promotional content.
It's really nice if it's still possible.
Also, I want to mention that these criteria thresholds can be reduced if you ruling on the following cases, like Google mentioned. But yeah, if you have specific personal connections with manager, it can work. Anyone want it? Okay, well, let's go next. Oh yeah. I'm combining the following two news into one, and we are going to jump from one store to another, So next two news about App Store and about Apple Search Ads specifically. So it's not really ASO news, it's user acquisition news, but it has a huge impact in ASO field. So let's say Apple Search Ads expanded its borders in 2024 and started working in Brazil. Yeah, you can see here in Brazil and Latin America, and in the end, by the end of the year, it works in Turkey and many other countries. Some countries like in Asia, in Europe. So you can see some of them there. So Apple Search Ads really expanded their covering. I don't know how to say it. Well, their borders, yeah. From the ASO perspective, what does this mean for us, guys? What do you think?
Oh, exactly, it means a lot because finally we have a popularity of search terms in pretty big countries. Some applications has really a lot of traffic from Brazil, and it was really interesting to know what the search terms are popular in Brazil and also in Turkey. And these two countries were pretty popular also for App Store optimization. So
Yeah.
now having information about popularity of the search terms, it opens really nice opportunities from increasing organic traffic.
True. Rodion?
Yeah, and also for the smaller countries, I think it's like a push for developers to create more apps because now they have it's more possible to upgrade your ranking and stuff like this, upgrade your traffic for small countries, because maybe before this update they created their app and they didn't know what to do with it, or at least they don't have so much sources of traffic. And when this update released, Apple Search Ads for small countries, not so small, I mean for smaller than Brazil and Turkey, it's like a push for them. Maybe it will, I don't know how to say it, increase general amount of apps and increase their quality, I would say, because it's going to be more competitive, more apps, more developers. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to add that besides we know SEP, search as popularity, we call it SEP, we can now measure conversion rates of keywords through Apple Search Ads, of course, and we can now add the list of keywords through discovery campaign. We use it sometimes for our projects. And also, for sure, like you mentioned a little bit, that we can increase the visibility of the app in the store after the Apple Search Ads launch. So, because everyone knows that Apple Search Ads has impact on organic positions. And you can improve your indexation and visibility in general. So it's really, like I said, it has a really huge impact on ASO field, and we have to use it. So we are, for example, in RadASO, we started work with these markets, for some projects. We launched Apple Search Ads there, and we use this information in ASO strategy. So we can combine these two like services in one, let's say, and analyze and achieve really nice results. And for now, I would say we don't have like any big market really, yeah. So which like was before, like Brazil or Turkey, that we were launching a really long time. So we don't have really big markets that Apple Search Ads should cover. I would say, yeah. What do you think? So because only small countries, only some islands, I don't know, and that's all.
Yeah, that's true. I also was thinking about it one moment ago. And yes, right now we don't have like huge countries which are double searches, and it's really cool. Also, let's remember about custom product pages opportunities for again for big countries. It's also really cool that we
Right.
can experiment in this way with some different product page versions.
Right. Nice point. Yeah. Okay. Next news. Next news was about an important update to Google Play custom store listings. I can show you it. Maybe. Give me a moment. Yeah, maybe the screenshot from this article. So from 2024, you can create custom pages for selected keywords, custom pages in Google Play again. So, and we at RadASO have already tested it on many apps. And we have some results, some interesting results. And I want to give my colleagues this mic again. What do you think of these results? What do you think about this news? And why does an ASO specialist need use custom product pages for search keywords? Who can start?
I can start. I think it's pretty cool because there are a lot of categories. For example, kids learning games. For example, you have different features in your app. You have math. You have I don't know, ABC, something else. And it always, when you work with project like this, it's hard for you to create perfect graphics because these all features, they're very popular. There are a lot of organic traffic for these search terms, and sometimes it was difficult to choose. You better to put math on the first, or you better to put ABC or other games. And now you can just create specific page, I would say, and it will work better for you. And it for exactly for apps that have different features and they have different categories in app. For example, it's very good for them to make them wider to get more traffic, more relevant traffic. Yeah, because before this, it was a little bit hard, and it also was like a task for managers to understand what's working better. And if you choose one, you had to decline other variants of graphics.
I also want to add that for me it's nice. I really like it that Google gives to ASO specialists opportunity to analyze deeply some particular search terms, because as we know in App Store we can see the information by some search terms only from Apple Search Ads.
Yeah.
But in Google Play before we had that opportunity to filter our traffic by search terms, and now we can also work with conversion rate for each search term, or at least for each main groups of search terms in Google Play. And it's really nice.
Can you remind what we can prepare there for these custom store listing pages? So just for our users, for
Yes,
our listeners.
Yes, for custom store listing, we can prepare unique metadata, text metadata. We can also upload different creatives for each kind of custom store listing.
Yeah.
And it's really nice instrument if, for example, you have not only one feature in your application. For example, you have health and fitness application with, let's say, with dieting features and with workout features. And now you have opportunity to promote your applications by two main groups of search terms. For dieting, you can create some particular view of your store listing, and the same for workout. For example, for dieting, on the first screenshot you can show some food, some dishes, recipes, and so on. And for workout search terms, you can create first screenshot with workout, with fitness, with nice looking bodies, and so on and so on. And it's just the one example how it can be used, and for me it's really powerful opportunity.
Yeah, so it's like kind of custom product pages in Apple Search Ads, right? In ads
Yeah.
in App Store, but it's for organic results in Google Play, the same stuff, but for real search keywords. But what do you think? We have one problem with it. That the problem is that we can only choose specific keywords that Google offers us. So these keywords usually have enough statistics, so we can't choose any keywords what we want.
Exactly, but to be honest, I don't see a really problem in it. Why? Because you can load custom store listing only by that search terms. By that, you have enough statistics, so you have enough traffic. And to be honest, let's imagine you have search terms by that you have only few installs. So here is
Yeah.
not really a point maybe to load custom store listing for these search terms. So yes, it maybe it's a problem, but for me not really.
Probably we didn't mention that, of course, custom store listings are indexing. So why we have to use it, because these pages will have impact on your visibility and your ranks. So it will be really useful. Besides conversion rate and etc. for these keywords. Well, next news, guys. Okay, well, really interesting news. There was a long-awaited update to App Store. Now we can get featured directly from the App Store console, like in Google Play. So maybe they just copies it, I don't know, from Google Play. And this news is really cool, but there are pros and cons. And I know that you know them, and maybe I want to hear your thoughts on it first.
I think it's the first one is that it's pretty the same in Google Play, that it's easy for users to apply for this featuring. So they can see it and they don't need to discover it from internet, from someone how to do it. They can just have this tab with featuring requesting. I think it's a little bit illusion for small apps. That's like you can feel it. You have new app. Yeah, maybe for new app it will works, but for small app, you will like have. You can try. Maybe you will be lucky, but still, I don't know. Will it work for small apps? Because just because because store will just choose bigger apps with more data, with more installs, with more reviews, more trusted apps, and so yeah, it's just like
it's a main cons.
yeah. But still, maybe if you have pretty unique app, the only one, and it's pretty good, and you just don't have possibility to improve your traffic, paid, organic, or somehow, maybe you will be lucky to get this. But still, I think it's close to impossible for small apps to get featured.
What do you think the mobile app developer have to do with his app to increase the chances to increase the probability to achieve this feature? For example, if it's not unique app, it's, I don't know, one more ChatGPT app or photo editor app.
I think main things that you need to approve is, of course, general traffic. But for example, if you cannot improve it a lot, maybe it's better to improve your rating and reviews. I think this might help to get featuring. And yeah, I think in general, crashes, all stuff. I think you just need to have in general good statistics. If you don't have a lot of traffic, you need good reviews, good ratings, a lot of ratings if it compared to users. For example, if you have, I don't know, 50,000 downloads, and if you have 5 reviews, it's pretty bad. If you have for 50,000 downloads, 1,000 reviews, let's imagine this, it will help you, I think. But of course, it's also depends on the manager who is reviewing it. I think anything can work, anything can help him to approve you or not. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so yes, we also should understand that it's not like featuring for everyone. If now we can see it in App Store Connect without any issues. So it doesn't mean that each application can be featured. Of course, we should understand about even quality of application itself, because it should be stable, it should has nice user interface, user experience, and so on and so on. So only in this case application can get featuring, because only in this case application can have nice high organic rating.
Yeah, you're right. So it's a main cons. So it's really nice, cool that we have this opportunity, but yeah, it's very hard to get through it to get this feature section because several hundred applications are submitted, are requested to this form, and I would say the editors can probably choose select only a few from them. So perhaps they will change their approach further somehow. I don't know how. But we have this fact for now. And now maybe I understand better why Google put this filter in Google Play Console. I mean, this promotional content section. And we have to be honest that the editors choose, they like to choose the top ones, top apps, because they bring in money, enough money than like the average on small apps, so they don't interested in it. So you have to prove that you can achieve, they can give you it. So yeah, it can be long philosophical discussion, but yeah, the fact what we have here, we said. Well, okay, next news. Oh, right. I again combine two news here and here. All two news about search's popularity. We call it SEP again. So this SEP has been storming or just stormed in 2024. What I mean, we have two news at once. First of all, Apple changed the SEP calculation algorithm. I can give you some screen, maybe. Yeah, it's nice. So Apple Search Ad changed the Apple Search Ads calculation algorithm. So the SEP dropped it in popularity for many keywords, and this problem still exists. So we can see that this problem was with languages that have special characters or Asian keywords, Asian keywords that contain combination with English keywords. Also, just one word, one keyword phrases like lezeda. So still, for example, still Disney Plus has SEP 5. So it's something, I don't know how to describe it. It can be 5, as you understand. Yeah, I can tell you that about our case with Apple Search Ads, we didn't advertise for a long time for a keyword with a dot in the middle, period in the middle, because we thought it was not popular. But it turned out that it was. So this keyword has popularity about 50. So because of this problem, we had problem with Apple Search Ads campaign. So you should know your keywords. You should understand that Disney Plus should be popular, or H&M, or etc. But it can be hard with Asian keyword to understand it because you don't understand market. For example, we like the average European people or American people, we don't understand. We maybe can know it. Yeah, I know that you want to comment it, guys, but okay. And second news about SEP also, that secondly, there are no longer SEP 6 and from 6 to 12. Only 5 and 13 onwards. So it's very strange. Maybe it's a bug, but we have this problem. We still have this problem again with search ads popularity. You can see it in any ASO tool, but we checked it each month, and she's still right here. So, guys, have you encountered any problems with, I don't know, promoting here?
First of all, I would like to comment second news about disappearing the searches popularities from 6 to 12, because for me it's painful. For me it's really strange when you're analyzing semantic core and you can see that yesterday, for example, you had sub 16, 17, and today you have 5, and you can't really understand if you have any traffic by this search term if you had it, for example, yesterday. So for me it's bad, for me it's painful, and I can say that sometimes for applications with small semantic core it can be pretty challenging to make a right choice about choosing search terms for using it in metadata.
What about first news?
As for first news, yes, it's interesting. Interesting about some search terms, why it works, especially exactly like this. Yeah.
So yeah, well, you can see this case which I mentioned. It's not our keyword, but the same situation, delivery.com. So we had the same problem with another keyword, really popular keyword with dot in the middle, and we saw it like the set was 5, and it's 5 still, but it's not 5, like we understand.
Yes, yes, and it also looks like bug somehow. And for me, first of all, it's really interesting if Apple gonna do anything with it, because it's for pretty long time looks like this.
Yeah, but maybe we discussed it before, and we understand why Apple updated this keyword with symbols like this, because previously, for example, tracker keyword with this symbol or with dot, and tracker without it had the same SEP. And Apple tried in this way fix it, but in the same way, in the same time, Apple broke some
Yeah.
other keywords.
Yes, yes, it should be fixed in different way, not like this, just remove popularity for all the search terms with symbols.
Yeah. So it's really important stuff for today, guys, and I mean, just not only for my colleagues, for everyone, because you just probably miss some opportunities with your keywords, specifically in Asian markets, and for these keywords with symbols. Rodion, any thoughts of this both news?
Yeah, for the first one, I just had an experience before that I have pretty big keyword. I don't remember, maybe it was dog game or something like this. And it has a lot of traffic. And I have keyword dog game dot or something like this. And one day I got good positions for the search term with a dot. And it increased my impressions, it increased my downloads, and that shows me that sometimes these keywords with different symbols can work, and sometimes they have traffic, but it like shows us sub, and other tools shows us, for example, traffic coming for this search term incorrectly. But anyway, I know that this search term has traffic and it worked. And for now, you can just miss them, and one day you will get plus 50 impressions per day, I would say.
Yeah.
And you just don't have, and it is impossible for you to find out why you have these 50 impressions, for example, because the keyword that got top 5 is shown like that keyword. Yeah. So yeah, and different like these search terms with H&M, Disney Plus. Yeah, it's also painful. And for the second one, all these two news combined, it just make me feel unsafe because you don't know, will you trust this? Will you trust these numbers, because you don't know, maybe something also went wrong and you don't know about it. Maybe this SEP between 5 and 13, they are all 5, or they are all 13, and that's why it's sometimes you don't know what to look at.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry, you can continue.
Yeah, because for example, you will have a keyword that have sub 10, for example, but for some reasons it shows like sub 5, and you don't like look at it, you don't keep it in mind that this keyword can bring you some traffic just because it shows you that it is have 5 sub. Yeah, in general, yeah, just I'm waiting for this to be fixed. So we can see easily, we can continue our work with full understanding how this keyword will help you.
Yeah, regarding first news, I have nothing to add. Regarding second, yeah, like Olha said, we used to know that if it was more than 5 SEP, it was at least somewhat popular. I mean, this keyword, some kind of keyword, but now it's harder because now, as I understand, the keyword should break through this 13 threshold, achieve this certain popularity, and we don't understand it. We just can't see another keywords, another popular keywords between 5 and 13. Really strange stuff. And also it broke a little up our Apple search ad strategy in our company, because we focused on popular keywords in many campaigns, and not with keywords with SEP 5, with that SEP equals 5. And now after this update, after these 2 news, okay, we have problems with it because we don't understand it properly. So I hope Apple will fix it later, but anytime when Apple fix SEP, it's something strange and dangerous for us in some way. Well, okay. The last 2 news are related from our colleague Talha from Feature. So yeah, first news. Oh, well, yeah, it works. So our colleague Talha noticed a change in Apple's search suggestions. For example, I mean, from the autumn 2024, you can. Yeah, I just read it. We can observe that stores collections are now appearing in search. Developer name is better indexed in these suggestions. and games from Apple Arcade are appearing directly in the search. And also, I want to merge this news second, because it's also from Telha. Telha mentions that Telha so mentioned that we have Apple asked us in the search use the search in natural language way, like apps that help me work out. I want to say that maybe I want to combine this news. It's not about something like similar, but at the same time, it's about search results, about search suggestions, about how we are looking for keywords. So, and a little bit further, I'll show you one example regarding the second news. So, why do you think Apple did this? If I don't know, if it's more or less clear with search suggestions, right? What about the second one? I mean, use a natural language.
I think the second one, it's maybe something like did Google Play with their natural language API. Maybe Apple just trying to test to teach their I don't know, AI or something like this, so
Yeah.
it will understand the sentence, the phrase, and it will understand that it means like one or other search term. Yeah, so it will help. Maybe in future, we will see that description in App Store will be indexed. I don't know, but for now, yeah, I think it's like, for me, he is trying to teach AI to see conversion, to see different phrases, different sentences, and what people choose after they search their sentences. And yeah, so they can be more clear on what to show, what to do with this. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, as I said, it's just testing, getting some information to somehow did it with somehow, I don't know how to say it, somehow to make new features in App Store. Yeah, and for their tool.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with it.
For sure, it will be improving, because for me, it looks like they are testing some neural network model that learning itself by these requests of users. For me, I wonder if we should start to experiment with search terms like this. And also, should we expect some changes in indexation? Because artificial intelligence in Google Play gives them opportunity to index a lot of metadata fields on Google Play product page, like description, text from screenshots, and so on. So if Apple starts using artificial intelligence in their algorithm, so maybe also with time we will see some changes in this field as well.
Yeah, you're right. Google have already started it. Yeah, I want to share with you one more example. I just found it in one article about this news again. So, and like this. So maybe we can use, we can try to use like the really long tail keywords here, video games that can help me work out. So I would say it usually users, of course, don't looking for apps like this way, because it's not Google search. I mean, just general Google search, yeah, not Google Play search. And it's really interesting that why Apple asked it. But I agree with Rodion. Maybe Apple thought is teaching their own AI. Yeah.
Maybe also when you showed this example, I think because of popularity, because of different other platforms, for example, TikTok, and users see this type, for example, these types of games a lot, and they don't know how to name it, and they really can make this sentence like in regular, for example, Google search tab or Safari, I don't know, anywhere, and they just writing game where you get some belts when you try to make your finger longer and stuff like this. And because of this, I think that they need to improve the thing so it can give users correct app that they want. And also I thought about maybe in future, if they really make after this some changes in App Store page optimization. I mean, if they really make, for example, description, the description will be indexed or something like this. Maybe in future you also, as a SEO specialist, need to think about sentences. That sentences can cover a main idea of your app, main thoughts of potential users. Because, for example, you will have a meditation app, and some users will just write app that helps me to calm down, for example, And because of this, you will think about also these keywords about these sentences.
You're right, yeah. But again, for better performance, I mean, for nice results in App Store, the description should be indexed, like you mentioned. And to be honest, I don't think the Apple's algorithm can handle it for now. So I don't understand how they, to be honest, I don't understand how they try to teach their AI with this kind of form. It just improve conversion rate by long tail keywords for specific apps, but maybe we don't see something, so it's okay.
Oh yeah, and also I think maybe they also try to help AI to not look at the words like that can help. It's like teach AI to look at the main keywords like games or like meditation or like help sleep or something like this.
Yeah, I agree. Any thoughts about first news, about new suggestions? It's not something really big. Yeah, Apple changes time to time. But for now, yeah, we just have more like options inside, like from game page and from developer name. So it's, maybe you have something. If not, it's okay.
The only thing I can say is that now maybe you will have less suggestions and you can like before users how to say it. ASO specialists sometimes try to type a keyword to see what Apple shows him, just to know other different keywords or search terms. For now, maybe this field will be a little bit filled with other developers, nodes, or something like this, and so ASO specialist will get less these suggestions.
Okay, I agree. Well, by the way, interesting point that you can see the second suggestion, Note Plus for iPhone. I'm sure that this keyword, it has SEP5 because it has plus symbol inside. So maybe Apple fixes it. And also this keyword probably with colon, colon, right? So yeah, probably has sub5. Well, okay, that's all news for today. That's it, folks. We will finish a little bit earlier today. You can leave, for everyone who listen to us, you can leave your questions here. You can see my screen, like in this chat or in any threads in ASO Buster community. So I want to stop sharing my screen. This button. Okay, thank you. So I want to thank my colleagues for analyzing the news. Thank you, our listeners, and bye everyone. See you all. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you for being here. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.